Hello and welcome to the Gamers Table. It is Monday, and we are reviewing Alien Frontiers.
Or Kingsburg in space.
But probably better.
Space Yahtzee.
Space Yahtzee, I like that one. That's good.
Hey, Charles.
You roll your dice, you match it up to the spots. Alien Frontiers is a game of resource management and planetary development for 2 to 4 players. During the game, you'll exploit orbital facilities and alien technology, building colony domes in strategic locations to control the newly discovered world. The game board shows the planet, its moon, the stations in orbit around the planet, and the solar system's star. The dice you are given at the start of the game represent the spaceships in your fleet. You will assign these ships to the orbital facilities in order to earn resources, expand your fleet, and colonize the planet. As the game proceeds, you will land your colonies on the planet to control its territories. Each territory carries a particular benefit, and if you control a territory, you are able to use that influence to your advantage. The planet was once home of an alien race, and they left behind a wondrous artifact in orbit. Using your fleet to discover the artifact, you will discover amazing alien technologies that you can use to advance your cause. Winning the game will require careful consideration as you assign your fleet, integrate the alien technology and territory bonuses into your expansion plans, and block your opponents from building colonies of their own. Do you have what it takes to colonize a new world? You know, that's a lot of pretty elaborate introduction there for Space Yahtzee.
It's a fun little dice game. My biggest complaint, and it's a small complaint, I like being able to plan my turn in advance, being able to watch other people do, and then plan my turn in advance accordingly. You can't do that so much in this game because your turn is really dependent on what you roll. If you don't roll what you need, then you can't do what you want. No matter what you roll, there's always something you can do with it. So if you roll what's considered to be a crappy roll in some games, is actually a very usable roll in this game. In almost every case.
Can't really be a solitary game here, rolling your dice, because people are going to take the spots you need, or you're going to be fighting over the spots on the planet here. Whoever's got the most colonists or colonies in a particular region on the planet there will get that ability. And you're fighting over them, and somebody might take it away from you or whatever.
You start your turn by, as anything, let's go to the setup. You put out the different cubes, the different discs, and you give people their little initial cards. You set up the victory points track with everybody's little spaceships on it. Get out the little models of the dudes. Some of this is expansion stuff, some of it isn't.
You sleeved everything.
You might want to add in the special tiles that apply only
Factions.
to you. And
Little
there's
bonuses for
agenda
yourself.
cards as well. Also, you set all that stuff up. Then, I believe it's roll to see who goes first, and the highest sort of deal goes.
Yeah, it's high first.
And then to play, you roll your dice. You take a look at your numbers. And if you got a pair, you can put them someplace. You got 3 of a kind, you can put them someplace. If you only got 1, you can put it in the one spot. It takes a single die, and you'll get some of the orange goo. Or you can put it down in the other one, especially if you roll a high number, and lock that one to try and keep other people out of it, in which case you will get some of the gray cubes.
Or,
You want to describe the spots on the board, Ken?
Yeah, go for it.
yeah, sure. Well, let's see what you got here. The shipyard, probably one of the most important ones, is where you get your extra ships. And then you've got your colonist hub. You fill up that track there, get to the end, you'll be able to place a colonist ship, which is where you're getting your abilities in the center board here. Whoever's got the most colonies in that area will get that ability. And let's see what else you got over here. You got getting fuel. What's this one over here? Orbital marker. That's getting more ore or something. There, that one's ability cards. Where is it here? Say stuff like your holographic decoy. Opponents may not steal fuel or ore from you with the Raiders outpost. Or if they steal card from you, then it must be this card. There's like all kinds of different things. You got abilities you can use on each turn, or discard it for an extra ability. What else you got over there? You're getting fuel and ore, getting ore down in that one there, getting more ore. Get 3 ore and place an orbital or a colony.
Well, you spend 3 ore.
Yeah, spend 3 ore.
Colony.
Yes. They're all the spots on the board are pretty obvious what they do, but if you're not quite sure, there are things on the back here to tell you exactly what it is. All nice, handy reference here on the back, turn order and everything. Same with your Alien Factions rulebook, your expansion rulebook here. All little icon explanations on the back.
Wrapping up for Alien Frontiers. The theme is space exploration and colonizing a planet. Really? Yeah, you're rolling dice and random. If you're colonizing a planet, you're not doing it by randomly. You have a plan, start to finish. This is the sort of thing. If you don't, you end up with, a space program where all your ships blow up instead of actually getting off the ground. You can't random that. So the theme really falls apart as soon as you're doing random things for something that needs to be very rigidly controlled. Easy to play. Yeah, roll your dice, put them where they're going to fit. There are some decisions, but there aren't a lot, because sometimes you roll the dice. I didn't get any pairs, so I can't go there, and I can't go there, and I can't go there. I didn't get 3 of a kind. I can't go there, and I can't go there. I didn't get any 6s. He's got it blocked. I can't go there, and I can't go there. Okay, I got that spot or that spot. Not really much thinking left to do because I got 2 spots left.
But then again, you do have your ability cards,
sometimes
which
they
can help quite a bit.
Fun to play if you're in the mood for it, and if you're not really sucking at the dice rolls. Some nights it's just like, you know what? Every one of my turns is like, well, you guys have taken all the good spots. I'm rolling 2, 3, 5, and that's not helping me. So, moving on. I give Alien Frontier a 7.
It can really come down to the rolling, especially if you're not going and collecting these, what do you call them, alien tech cards. There's a couple of games like, well, if you don't get to that spot, you're not going to get them, and people, I think it can be stolen. There are particular buildings that we haven't mentioned yet. I can't remember where they are in here somewhere. But
the big 3.
Ah, there they are. You've got your positron field, your +1 victory point to the one who controls this territory. Your repulsor field. No one may add or move colonies here. And the other one in the middle there, I can't quite see, but there are 3 different things that are very powerful.
They're all related to the cards.
Yes, they're all related to deck of cards here. And they are very helpful. I've seen some guys really collect them and do really well. If you're just relying on your dice rolls, yeah, you're probably not going to get anywhere, especially if other people have taken that spot that you really needed to complete with your plan or whatever, if you can really plan in this. Like Craig said, usually you're building something like in ground floor, you got a plan to do certain things. But here it's take what's available, hope your alien tech cards can help you out in that, and then hope for the best. Yeah, try and screw everybody else if there's nothing better for you to do. Yeah. The additional pieces are much nicer than the little wooden blob of candy bag here or whatever. I don't know. But, little pop-o-matic colonies. But overall, I think it's a pretty fun game. I like it better than Kingsburg. Not a lot better. It's really just space Yahtzee with a few extras. Not bad, though. 7.5 for me.
This game is random as far as the dice rolls, but there's a lot you can do if you find that someone's in the lead. These cards are full of screw the other players. And there's a lot of player interaction. This is not just a game of dice solitaire, or group solitaire. Definitely being able to play the other players, getting them to do something nasty to the guy next to you as opposed to you, definitely plays a big part in this game. I played this game with our friends Andy and Sarah the one time, and I was in a losing position, but I got them convinced enough to attack each other that I ended up winning. So,
well, even without
there's
the
definitely
tech cards, you can't really
whether
be
you roll
solitaire.
good or not. There's definite a lot of player interaction in this game that can swing it in your favor. I give Kingsburg in Space Alien Frontiers a 7.5.
That's it for this episode of the Gamers Table. Tune in next week where we review another game.
Guys, that's what we do. And fiddle with these. See? These are little candy. These are original pieces here. You've got... But it's good. I liked it. Don't all talk at once.
No.
As far as the theme goes, these are not spaceships unless you're Borg.
Yeah. Even then, they didn't have pips on them.
Yeah, I just imagine it coming after the Enterprise. All right. Oh no, it's a 6.
Galactus reaching a hand down and rolling them over.
Card, it's only a 1. We could take it.
It's one small step for man,